try honesty. Just tell me what I want to hear, 'cause it could save us. Let me fly, I've got my hopes, but I can hardly see why I'm still chasing it. Not worth it for me anymore. Stand burned out, 100 times I'm lost. I just can't let this go. Every last chance I had is gone, but I just can't let you know. I just can't let you know. But I just can't let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of JM Promotions. And what we have for you tonight is a tournament including 8 men that will determine the first ever JM Promotions World Heavyweight Champion. Just to give you a quick rundown, folks, JMP is the official developmental brand of BCW Bullets Championship Wrestling. And tonight we make history in BCW, crowning the first ever JMP World Heavyweight Champion here tonight, with a lot of names that you never heard before, some that you might even recognize. But all that matters is 8 men will walk in, but only one can walk out with the title. And we're going to get started right away. The newcomer Beast Mode against Madness in the first match of the first round of this World Championship tournament. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the JMP Arena in southern New England, Providence, Rhode Island. And here comes the newcomer, Beast Mode. Beast Mode is a Providence, Rhode Island local, hometown hero, standing at 6'7", 310 pounds, classified as a heavyweight. And the big deal about this tournament for Beast Mode is this is his first ever match. not just here in JMP or BCW, ever. He has never wrestled before tonight, and he has a chance to enter this promotion and become the world champ right off the bat. All he has to do is win 3 matches straight. And this hometown crowd is loving Beast Mode. Beast Mode waiting very patiently for his opponent. And here comes his opponent. Madness, standing at 6'7" as well, 285 pounds, from Bismarck, North Dakota. Another heavyweight entering the JMP arena. Madness has a great opportunity here. If he can get past Beast Mode, he will win the World Heavyweight Championship. He just needs 3 wins tonight to do it. And what this tournament is all about, folks, is just endurance. It's not enough to win 1 match. It's not even enough to just win 2. You have to go the distance and win all 3. It's Beast Mode. It's Madness. The bell has rung. And we're underway. And Beast Mode starting quick with an elbow strike to the back of the head. Madness against the ropes. And what an elbow drop. And a kick to the back. Picking him up. And a gut-wrench toss by Madness. And he is just toying with Beast Mode at this point. That inexperience of Beast Mode, but wait a second, he reverses, but then another counter by Madness. Madness puts him up on his shoulders, Beast Mode fighting it, ends up getting down, and now we got a little bit of a back and forth going right here. What is Beast Mode gonna do? A modified cutter right there, off the shoulders. So far, this is a great match, folks. Back and forth. Madness now taking control after a reversal. Tossing him over his back. Beast Mode counters with a clothesline out of nowhere. And now he's playing the ground game. Stomps to the back. And what do we got here? A snap suplex by Beast Mode. Just relentless. And this is the type of action we're trying to see here in JM Promotions. We want nothing but the best of the best. These men all trying to move up in their career, but it starts right here. We got to cover. There was a kick after a 1 count. Beast Mode staying on the offensive. But wait a second. Madness with the Irish whip. And a spear knocking Beast Mode onto the outside. And now this match has gotten a little out of hand. And Madness continuously stomping Beast Mode. And I don't know if Madness knows this or not, but you're not going to win no championship outside the ring. He needs to get back in the ring. And a Luthi's press with strikes by Beast Mode. And that might be what he needs to get back in this match. But this match has to happen in the center of the ring. And now they're back inside. Madness with a quick elbow to try to regain control, and a nice standing drop kick by Madness. And I gotta say, so far, Madness is definitely showing his experience. This is not his first match. He's got some wins under his belt. While Beast Mode is just looking for his first. And what a move by Madness, knocking Beast Mode to the ground. And wait a second. And what a vicious submission hold right there. Talking at the face. But wait a second. Beast Mode reverses it. Going right for a cover. One. And that's a quick 1 count. Madness wants no part in that. It's going to take more than that to keep Madness. Wait a second. Puts him on the middle rope. And a DDT off the middle rope by Beast Mode. And that might have been enough to get him back in this match. Oh man, the rookie seems very confident, flaunting to this crowd here in Providence, Rhode Island. And a nice fireman's carry. Madness ran right after him and walked right into it. And that is an RKO. And wait a second. That was a rope break. Madness wisely had his hand right on that bottom rope. Beast Mode just tossing around Madness like a rag doll. Staying on the offensive. Bringing Madness to his feet. Oh, and a short DDT right there for good measure. Beast Mode is trying to take control of this match. And is this another DDT off that middle rope? And there it is. And that just busted Madness open. This is getting out of hand quick. And this is only the first match of this tournament for the World Championship of JMP. Look at Madness, just no respect for Beast Mode. Stepping on his midsection, just walking over him like he's nothing. Now a snap mare, putting Beast Mode on his backside. And a great arm wrench right here, working on the left arm of Beast Mode. Madness now in control. Keeps torquing on that arm, trying to add additional pressure. Eventually lets it go. And there's Beast Mode into the corner. What's Madness going to do with him now? Props him up on the top rope, top turnbuckle. Madness going up there with him. What's he going to do? It's a back body drop off the top rope. And it looks like he did just as much damage to himself that he did to Beast Mode. Beast Mode crawling around the ring, trying to get to his feet. Now both men are up. Beast Mode puts him in a headlock. It looked like a backbreaker attempt until Madness kicked out of it. And wait a second, Beast Mode attempted a neck breaker. This time Madness reverses again. Madness now had that arm just torqued around the shoulder of Beast Mode. And Beast Mode with a great T-bone suplex, tossing Madness to the other side of the ring. And Beast Mode's fired up. He is all sorts of Oh, wait a second. There's another RKO. And there's another pin. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. Beast Mode wins his first ever professional wrestling match ever. And it's at the greatest time. It's JM Promotions. It's the tournament for the first ever world champion. And this was a great match to start this tournament off. It was back and forth from the get-go. You didn't know who was going to win. Beast Mode had to hit Madness with 2 RKOs before getting this win. That first one, he was saved. Madness wisely had his hand on that bottom rope. But this is the one that did it, folks, right there. And Beast Mode is impressive. A great rookie acquisition for JM Promotions. And he's moving on to the next round of this tournament for the first ever World Heavyweight Champion. And folks, don't go anywhere. We have a lot more matches to go. That was just the first of many here tonight on JM Promotions. Coming up next, it's going to be Killer Cash, aka Killer K, against Mike Styles. The winner will go on and face the winner of the last bout, which was Beast Mode. And here is one unique factoid you folks might not know. Killer Cash and Beast Mode are actually brothers. So can Killer Cash overcome Mike Styles to face his brother in round 2 of this tournament? And we're back in the JMP Arena. And coming to the ring next, Killer Cash himself, aka Killer K. 6'4", 295 pounds of pure heavyweight. And this is his hometown right here in Providence, Rhode Island. Killer Cash, definitely one that's all about the theatrics, trying to play some sort of mental games to get into his opponent's heads. And so far throughout his short career, it has worked. And he has one hell of an opportunity in front of him tonight. He could also be the first ever JMP World Champion. And this Providence crowd can't get enough of Killer Cash. Killer Cash patiently waiting. Here comes his opponent. A man that's all about business up front, the party in the back, Mr. Mike Styles. Another great acquisition by JMP. All about young talent, just ready to start their career. Mike Styles, 6'1", 215, and he's from Jefferson City, Missouri. So you definitely know that Killer Cash is going to have the crowd at his back, being in his hometown. And here we go. This match is underway, and Killer Cash wasted no time. Fall-away slam right out the gate. Kick to the head. And Killer Cash being relentless here, up against Mike Styles. And wait, Mike Styles slithers out of a body slam attempt, and what a great short arm clothesline, knocking Killer K right down. Now Mike Styles on the offensive, and a great vertical suplex by Mike Styles. And you're not going to just beat Killer Cash. You're going to need to be aggressive and that's exactly what Mike Styles is doing. A little bit of a slow start to the match, but another vertical suplex by Mike Styles. And he's wasting no time, folks. Already going to the top rope. What are we going to see here? An elbow drop that connects. And this is at the beginning of this match. It just started. Nice kick to the back by Mike Styles. Keeping Cash grounded. And there's a leg lock. But wait a second. Cash breaks out of it. Now Cash, Irish whip. Styles over the top rope onto the apron. And I think Cash wants him back in. And another vertical. This time by Killer Cash. And it looks like he's got for a power bomb. Got him up for a power bomb. And now Cash is back in control of this match. Stomps to the back of Styles. Just trying to wear the man out. Cash now dragging Styles closer to the middle of the ring. Slamming his elbow in that whole right arm right against the mat. And wait a second. Mike Styles, Irish whip reversal. Cash on the apron. Tosses Cash right back into the ring. And now we get a pin attempt. The first of the match. One. And that's a quick kick out by Killer Cash. Pretty much saying it's going to take more to keep him out of this one. Now Styles back on the outside of the apron. And Cash with another... Wait a second. Styles reversing. And a flapjack. Trying to save himself on that apron. And he was able to. A whip of the neck right there. Styles now in control. Styles picking Cash up. Try to go for a roundhouse strike. Cash reverses. Now Styles, snapmare, putting Cash back to the ground. Cash with an elbow to the head of Styles. And wait a second. He's got him up. What a modified spine buster right there. Cash literally picking Styles up above his head, dropping him, then catching him and spiking Styles into the mat. An impressive show of strength. And there's another slam right after. And now he's just stalking him. Like Styles is his victim. What's Cash gonna do? And I think it's the money drop. He's putting him up. And he's dropping him down. And is that gonna be it? Is he gonna go for the cover? Right here. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. Killer Cash wins this match. Killer Cash is moving on to the second round to face his own flesh and blood, his brother, Beast Mode, in the second round of the tournament. But this was an incredible match. A lot of credit goes to Mike Styles. He put everything he had into this. He knew what was at stake, what was on the line. But Killer Cash just showing that brute strength at the very end, hitting Styles with the money drop, and there was no coming back from it. Styles was out cold, and it was just an easy 1, 2, 3 after that point. Impressive match by Killer Cash, but you gotta wonder, is it going to mess with his head, knowing if he wants to be world champion and move on to the final round, he has to beat his own brother. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got 2 more matches in the first round. Then we're on to the semifinals. We already know our first matchup of the semifinals. It's going to be Beast Mode. It's going to be Killer K, brother versus brother. But coming up next, it's going to be Little Wreck, another hometown hero of Providence, Rhode Island, versus the Hawaiian Zing. All right, folks, welcome back to the JMP Arena. We are live in Providence, Rhode Island for the first ever JMP live event, a tournament that will determine the first ever JMP World Heavyweight Champion. And this is a great opportunity. Here comes the scumbag himself, Little Rec. Another local here in Providence, Rhode Island, standing at 6'2", 230 pounds, classified as a light heavyweight. And Scumbag, he definitely wants to make sure that he moves on to at least the next round in front of this hometown crowd. He's got friends, he's got family. And so far, the hometown kids, they've had a great night. We saw Beast Mode win. We saw his brother Killer Cash win. They're going to go on and face each other, brother versus brother, in the next round. Little Rec does not want to be the first one from Providence to lose tonight. And here comes the super heavyweight, the biggest man in this entire tournament. Zing, hailing out of Kona, Hawaii, stands at 6'7", 375 pounds. He outweighs the next biggest opponent close to him by 65 pounds. This is not going to be an easy match for Little Rec in any way. This is a big man. And Zing is very motivated. He traveled a long way for this opportunity. He's hoping that that size, that strength, that power of his is what's going to get him to the final dance to hopefully win the World Heavyweight Championship. But here we go, and right away, Zing knocking Little Rec down. And he has easily over 100 pounds on Little Rec. And that's the one thing about Zing. His athleticism for his size is remarkable. Wait a second. Zing taking the top turnbuckle pad off, exposing that turnbuckle. And now Zing just working on Little Rec while he's on the ground. And look at the arrogance in Zing. And wait a second. Little Rec, Irish whip. And a quick chop to the top of the chest. Now right hands by Little Rec. Little Rec trying to go for what it looked like maybe even a German suplex attempt. But that is a big man, folks. But a Luthez press with strikes. Shades of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now Little Rec is back in control of this match. Off the second turnbuckle. He's waiting for Zing to get back to his feet. And wait a second. A drop kick attempt. But Zing saw it coming. Now Zing, Irish whipping Little Rec. And knocked down after a big forearm. Now Little Rec back to his feet. Zing puts him up on his shoulders. What are we going to see here? And a guillotine drop from the big man. Dropping him from over 6'7" in the air onto that top rope. And now Little Rec is out of it. And just being tossed around like a rag doll, that half Nelson toss by Zing. And what a quick knockdown with a pin attempt, but way too close to the ropes. Zing needs to get him in the center of the mat if he's going to pin him. And Rec trying to show some life, trying to get back in this match, a snap mare. And now he's just torquing the neck of Zing and slamming the back of his head against the mat. Little Rec picking Zing up, a kick to the midsection. And it looked like a modified neck breaker right there by Little Rec. Doing whatever he can to produce some offense against the big man, but now Zing just tossing him to the mat like he's a rag doll. Things are not looking good for Little Rec. The man might be just way too big, and he's bringing him up, and he's putting him down. And that might be it. But wait a second, Little wreck. Little wreck with a quick reversal, and then puts Zing on the mat. Zing back on his feet. Zing with a jawbreaker to counter. Now a right hand. Little wreck, Irish whipping Zing into the corner. Zing gets knocked down. What force by Little wreck. Little wreck mounting him, just hitting him with a series of rights, just showing the viciousness out of Little wreck. Now Little wreck off that middle turnbuckle, throwing those forearms right into the throat of Zing. Now he's picking Zing up. And an atomic drop real quickly by Little wreck. What's he going to do from there? Another kick to the midsection. And a DDT. Vicious. Little wreck now in control of this match. He's picking Zing up again. And wait a second. And it looks like a neck breaker by Little wreck. And what's going to happen here? Little wreck from the top rope. A moonsault that connects. And is that going to be it? I think Little wreck knows he needs some more offense if he's going to do this. And the Canadian Destroyer. Little wreck busting Zing open. Picking him up. And another vertical suplex. And now just stomps. I'm surprised he's not going for the pin. He hit the Canadian Destroyer, hit him with a vertical after. You thought that would be enough. And it looked like he was going for a cutter. Zing counters out of it. And there it is. That's Zing's signature move. And he's going for the pin, and that might be it, folks. 1, 2, 3. Little wreck gets eliminated. Zing, the super heavyweight, moving on to the next round. And what a match. It was back and forth. It was highly competitive. But Zing hitting a series of big moves, taking advantage of his strength, using every trick he had in the book. And there it was right there. That vertical into a cutter. That was all that needed to be said after that. Zing knew it, the crowd knew it, and unfortunately the hometown hero goes home empty-handed. Well, there you have it, folks. We got three out of the 4 matches of the first round in the books now. Zing is going on to the next round. We just do not know who his opponent is. All right, folks, as you can see the bracket coming up next. It's Maniac Martin. It's Travis Storm. The winner will go on to the second round to face Zing.
Enter this mystical world. Transform your state of mind. Transform your state of mind.
All right, folks, welcome back to Providence, Rhode Island, the JMP Arena, and we're getting ready for the final match of round 1 of this World Championship title tournament. And coming up next is a very talented young man named Maniac Martin. Another hometown hero of Providence, Rhode Island, standing at 6'2", weighing 206 pounds, considered barely a light heavyweight, just makes the classification to get into this tournament. And Maniac Martin has had a very fast young career. He was the last ever heel turn wrestling champion. He's performed already on the main card in BCW, but he saw an opportunity here in JMP that he actually was willing to step down from the main card and take a chance in JM Promotions. And if Maniac Martin wants to move on and face Zing in the next round, he's going to have one heck of a time facing this man, Travis Storm. Travis Storm standing at 6'1", 220 pounds. There goes the green mist from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Classified as a light heavyweight. This man is just as talented as Maniac Martin. This is going to be one hell of a match. These two match up very well against each other, and I'm real interested to see where this is going to go. Travis Storm, knowing that this is a big opportunity to cash in and become the first ever JMP World Heavyweight Champion. His journey starts tonight. It starts right now. Maniac Martin, Travis Storm, the ref's ready, the bell rings, and here we go, the last match in the first round, and a quick T-bone suplex by Maniac Martin, misses with the kick to the back while he's on the ground. Now Travis Storm gets behind Maniac, hits him with an elevated German suplex. Travis now stomping Maniac while he's on the ground, bringing Maniac to his feet, or just barely. Picking him up, and a great suplex by Travis Storm. Travis Storm already at the top rope. Maniac rolling into a worse position, but wait a second, looks like he's waiting for him to get to his feet, and a blockbuster off the top rope by Travis Storm. But Maniac busts out of that lock, hits him with a forearm, puts him in a headlock, kick to the midsection. And wait a second, he's got an arm lock on Travis Storm, bouncing off the top rope into an arm drag. And Maniac showing those technician skills of his early in this match. And this is almost looked like a Maniacism, but not quite. A quick sidewalk slam, it looked like. Oh, look at the reversal by Maniac, another arm drag. It looked like Travis Storm was going for a butterfly toss. Maniac able to reverse it. And he is just taunting Storm at this point. Maniac seems highly motivated. He's been very creative with his counters thus far into this match. Now Maniac puts his shoulders on the mat, but a quick kick out by Storm. And Storm countering with a high knee. Looked like to the throat of Maniac. Now Maniac's down. Stomps by Storm to the back of the neck. Storm waiting for him to get to his feet. A quick forearm. But wait a second. Maniac Irish whips Storm into the corner. Maniac putting Storm up on the top rope. And what are we going to see here? And it looked like a hip toss off the top rope. And wait a second, it looks like Maniac torquing one of those arms and then stopping on the other. Maniac's very creative, very technical. And look at that. A great backbreaker by Maniac, and he looks like he's calling for it. This might be the Maniacism right here, folks. He's got him up for it. The spin and the delivery, that was the Maniacism. And is that enough to put Storm away? Maniac wisely pulling him away from the ropes. There's the pin. The ref takes a second. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. Maniac moves on to face the super heavyweight Zing in the second round of this tournament. And there you can see Maniac gaining momentum, taunting Storm, stomping him into the chest. This was his first pin attempt that just fell short of a 2 count. Right here was that backbreaker of Maniac that set him up for the Maniacism. And Maniac Martin always says if he hits that, it's usually an automatic 1, 2, 3, as you'll see here in the replay. One, 2, 3. And that was the conclusion of this first round. Maniac, moving on, has another shot of becoming the first ever World Heavyweight Champion here in JM Promotions. Very impressive win by Maniac Martin. And as you can see, folks, the bracket developing as the night goes on. And coming up next, brother versus brother, Beast Mode versus Killer Cash. Only one can move on to the championship round. Which of these brothers will have a chance to become World Heavyweight Champion? All right, and here we go. You could not have written a better storyline for the first ever tournament for the world title in JMP. Beast Mode, hailing from Providence, Rhode Island, standing at 6'7", 310 pounds, classified as a heavyweight. He had a very impressive match earlier tonight to start the show. And the good thing about it is this tournament's all about endurance. Beast Mode had a great opportunity to sit back, rest, watch the other 3 matches after his. And you gotta wonder how it sits in his mind that he's about to be going one-on-one with his own brother. And you're seeing the purple mist. Here comes Killer Cash, the older of the 2 brothers. Another Providence, Rhode Island native, 6'4", 295 pounds, a little bit smaller than his little brother. But these 2 growing up have always been competitive. Any type of sporting event, they'd always be highly competitive against one of each other. Basketball, football, you name it, they've done it, and they've done it as brothers. But for the first time in their wrestling career, they have to face one another. All right, there's Beast Mode, looking ready. Killer Cash, getting ready. Brother versus brother, the bell rings, and we got this match underway. Beast Mode with a quick neck breaker to start the match. Picking his brother up to his feet. Cash with a quick counter, fireman's carry. Beast Mode down, getting up slowly. Cash after a right hand gets countered, kicked to the midsection by Beast Mode, and a standing drop kick to his own brother. A short DDT delivered to Cash right off his knees. Now Beast Mode in control, dropping knees to the lower back of Cash. And you gotta wonder, with moves like that, these 2 know each other so well, growing up together, that they probably know each other better than they know themselves in certain ways. Beast Mode, another neck breaker. That must be very tough to put the family aspect aside, because you know, as competitive as these brothers are, they both want to become World Heavyweight Champion tonight. And there's Cash getting back into this match. A quick power slam. Now picking Beast Mode up. Right hands the Beast Mode. There's 2. There's 3. Dropping Beast Mode. Beast Mode on the outside. Has to collect his thoughts. Cash playing to the crowd now. He's all fired up. Beast Mode didn't like that too much. Coming back with strikes. Now Beast Mode with a vertical suplex. Now torquing the neck of Cash. Really trying to wear his older brother down. Now he's bringing him up to his feet. Cash on the knee. And another short DDT. It's the second one tonight, folks. Stomps to the upper body. Now the knee. Now the other knee. Just viciously stomping every single part of his body. And now Beast Mode's all fired up, and he looks like he's calling for the RKO. And there it is. And is this match going to be over already? 1, 2, and a kick out by Killer Cash. Killer Cash, I don't know if he even realizes he kicked out. And a back body drop by Killer Cash. And a hip toss by Killer Cash, staying on the offensive. Now strikes to his brother. Irish whip into a spine buster. And Cash is now in complete control ever since that 2 count after the RKO. But wait a second, beast mode reverses, quick snap suplex. Dropping the knee to the lower back of Cash. And here's a pin attempt by Beast Mode. 1, and that's it, a 1 count. And now there goes Beast Mode back to the neck, just torquing the whole head. And slams his brother's head against the mat. And here we go, Beast Mode on that middle turnbuckle. And he's calling for his brother to stand. And he's setting up for something. Double pump axle to the head. And look at the cockiness by Beast Mode. And you gotta imagine that something's coming up quick. And that is an Olympic slam. Beast Mode hits him with the Olympic slam. And then dropping another knee to the midsection. He's been working on that back the whole match, folks. You gotta think that he knows something about his older brother. That he has some lower back issues or something. And now he's going right back to stomping every square inch of his brother's body. Dropping the forearm to the temple. And here we go, he's calling for it again. Is this RKO number 2? And there it is. And that's gonna be it. It's all over, folks. 1, 2, and another kick out. Beast Mode can't believe it. That's another kick out by Cash after the RKO. And Beast Mode's just doing what he thinks he should. He's just trying to throw some offense at him. That's 2 times with the RKO. Cash is kicked out. Now Beast Mode's got a hold of him. Snap mare. Puts Cash on his rear end. And I'm not sure what happened, folks. But Cash is getting to his feet. Did Beast Mode find some sympathy? I think he did. I don't know what that was, folks, but Beast Mode just stood there and allowed his brother to stand up. And now Cash seems like he's in control. Beast Mode on the apron. Cash vertical suplexing him right back in it. And I'm still shocked, folks. The fact that Beast Mode just stood there. And that was a spear. That was the spear by Cash. And I think he's calling for it. This might be the money drop. He's bringing him up and dropping money. And that could be it right there. 1, 2, and a kick out by Beast Mode. And Cash probably can't believe it. Beast Mode must have found some soft spot. Gave his brother the chance to get back on his feet. His brother regains momentum. Hits him with the money drop. Beast Mode still kicks out though. Guillotine drop on the top rope by Cash. Cash now picking Beast Mode up. Beast Mode, snap mare, back to the ground. And now he's got him in a real tight headlock. And Cash is just working on him. But wait a second, Beast Mode regaining momentum. Elbows to the midsection. Beast Mode, kick to the midsection. And wait a second, what's this gonna, a power bomb? Right into the turnbuckle. Now stop to the back of the neck. He's dragging him into the middle of the ring just to stop him again. This is going to be the 4th time he's done this. Stomping every square inch of his body. Now he's calling for yet the third. And that busted his brother open. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. Beast Mode defeats his brother, moves on to the finals. And that was unbelievable. At one point, folks, I really thought Beast Mode was giving the match to his brother. He just stood there in a trance, allowed his brother to get up, get back into the match for a little bit. I don't know if he was toying with Cash or what, but that had to be one of the strangest matches I've ever seen. There's the money drop, which right there I thought it would be all over. Beast Mode delivered 3 RKOs before being able to pin his brother for the 1, 2, 3. And for this rookie, he's not only 2-0 in this tournament, he's now 2-0 in his professional career. And with his third win, if he can win one more time, he could become the first ever JM Promotions World Heavyweight Champion. Ridiculous. And coming up next, as you see, the final championship match is starting to come together. Beast Mode fills that first slot. Now we have the Angry Hawaiian, Zing, going up against Maniac Martin. All right, we're coming to the end of the night, folks. There's only 2 more matches before we crown a new champion. And here comes Zing, Kona, Hawaii, the biggest man in this tournament, classified as a super heavyweight. 6'7", 375 pounds. That's a lot of weight, but he knows how to handle it. Very athletic for a man of his size. Very loose on his feet. And he's ready to get this match underway. He knows if he wins this match, if he can beat Maniac Martin, he's going to the championship bout against Beast Mode. A lot of confidence on the face of Zing right there. And it's getting dark here in Providence, Rhode Island. And you got to think that this crowd here in Providence wants to see Maniac pull this off. Wants the championship to be between 2 hometown heroes. Maniac Martin, 6'2", 206 pounds, only a pound into the light heavyweight classification. 1 pound less, he wouldn't even be qualified for this tournament. But he's here tonight, and astonishingly, he's going to be fighting a man in Zing who weighs 169 pounds more than him. That is not an exaggeration, folks. Zing's ready. Maniac's ready. Here goes the ref. The ref's ready, and we're underway. Maniac attempted quick offense, but Zing just pushes him away like a rag doll. And I feel like Maniac is going to have to do something astounding to overcome this weight difference. And Zing with a series of strikes, knocking Maniac to the mat. Now Maniac with an elbow, trying to get back in this, and a great arm drag by Maniac. And that's the type of offense he's going to have to display. He's not going to be able to fully pick Zing up and toss him around. And he's already having a tough time knocking the big man down. And the big man with a leg sweep. And like I said, folks, Zing is incredibly athletic for his size. Zing ducks the clothesline and an uppercut to knock Maniac right to the mat. Zing against the ropes. And a big body splash, dropping all 375 pounds on the torso of Maniac. And Maniac must be feeling it. But a quick Irish whip, Zing into the corner. A strike to the knee. Now hooking that knee over that middle rope against the ropes. Looked like a shoulder block into the knee of Zing. And if you're going to cut a big man down, then you're going to do it by going for his legs. And Zing now just tossing Maniac like he's nothing. Maniac needs to understand there's certain things that Zing is not going to let you do. And wait a second. Springboard drop kick off the top rope. Caught me off guard. I could barely get the words out. Now a kick to the midsection by Maniac. Dropping that elbow against the top of his knee. Maniac now working on the left arm. I'm sorry, the right arm. He did it again. Just working on the arms of Zing there. And what's Maniac going to do? Is he going to try to put him up? He actually did it. He brought him up for that vertical suplex into a backbreaker. And now he's picking him up. Right hand, but Zing reverses. Gets behind Maniac. Now Maniac's in trouble. And a short German suplex. Maniac falling high onto that neck. And wait a second, that's an armbar. That's an armbar by Zing. Maniac in a bad spot. But he breaks out of it. I thought he was going to tap right there. That could have been it. And a quick jab by Zing misses. But then he grabs Maniac. He brings him up. And he drops him down flapjack style. And wait a second. Maniac's bleeding. Maniac's all cut up. Maniac with a counter. Now a kick to the midsection. That might have angered Maniac. But wait a second. Half Nelson. Back suplex. And Zing cut off Maniac's momentum before he could get going. And there's a quick kick to the back of the head. And Maniac's in trouble here. I don't know if he's going to last. But what a leg sweep by Maniac. Coming out of nowhere. Picking Zing up. What's he going to do? Irish whip. And Zing onto the outside. And Maniac's going right after him. Now he's stomping on Zing on the outside of the ring. And wait a second. Lining up. And a stomp to the back of the head, driving Zing's face into the JM Promotion mats. But wait a second. Zing hits him with a short arm clothesline. Now he's stomping Maniac on the outside. The ref is still counting. Someone needs to do something here. I think we're at a count of 6. Someone needs to get in this ring and get in there fast. And there we go. Zing tossing Maniac back in. You can't move on the outside of the ring. Oh my God, Zing stalking Maniac. This might be it right here, folks. He's putting him up. And there's the cutter. The vertical into the cutter. He's dragging Maniac against the ropes, and that's it. This is over. Ref count it. We're moving on to the championship. 2. And wait a second. Maniac kicked out, and Zing can't believe it. He hit him with the finishing move, and he's still alive. And look at Zing. Dropping all of his body onto the... Dropping all of his weight onto the body of Maniac. And now Zing with another kick to the back of the head. I think Maniac angered Zing by kicking out. Now Zing's doing everything in his arsenal. Dropping him right on that top turnbuckle. This is ridiculous. Wait a second, Maniac pushes him off him. And wait, no way! Maniacism! That was the Maniacism! And he's going for a pin count right there! 1, 2, 3! Maniac Martin's going on to the finals, and he's a bloody frickin' mess! He picked up the 375-pound Zing and was able to hit him with the finishing move. And I cannot believe it. For majority of that match, folks, Zing was in complete control. I thought it was just a matter of time until he finally got Maniac to be completely knocked out to get the 3 count. But it took just one Maniacism from Maniac Martin to put down the big 375-pound Hawaiian. Ridiculous. There you saw right there. We thought it was over right there, folks. Maniac just barely kicks out. And there it is. A bloody mess. Hits him with the Maniacism. And he comes out victorious. It's going to be beast mode. It's going to be Maniac Martin. It's going to be the first ever championship match for the JMP World Heavyweight Championship. And it's going to be next. All right, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hailing from the hometown of Providence, Rhode Island, weighing at 6'7", 310 pounds. He is classified as a heavyweight. This is the one, the only, Beast Mode. He's had to defeat two other men to get here, one being his own brother. And it put him in this position to have an opportunity to be called champion. And there go the lights. Maniac Martin obviously being permitted to re-enter the JMP arena last since he just had to wrestle. And surprisingly, Maniac Martin looking energetic after just going through a battle. Looks like they cleaned up the laceration in the back. He looks fresh and ready to go. He did the unthinkable. He beat the super heavyweight. He beat the Hawaiian Madman Zing. Now Maniac has an opportunity to make BCW history by becoming the first ever JM Promotions World Heavyweight Champion. And there you see it, folks. That's what it's all about. The JM Promotions World Heavyweight Championship. And Beast Mode looks ready. Maniac looks ready. Two hometown heroes going at it. And an uppercut by Maniac to start the bout. Picking Beast Mode up. But Beast Mode hitting Maniac right in the gut. Hitting him with a quick DDT. Scooping him up. Quick snap suplex there by Beast Mode. Beast Mode going to use that size and that strength against the very light challenger. Maniac not getting picked up, but he reverses with a fireman's carry. Tries to strike, but countered by Beast Mode, and then Beast Mode hits him with a standing drop kick and then a knee to the head. Irish whip, Maniac into the ropes, coming back, takes an elbow to the bottom of the chin. Maniac getting picked up. And wait a second, another Irish whip, Maniac on the apron. About to spear him off the apron, Maniac reverses. Maniac hops back in the ring, but wait, Beast Mode was ready for him. Tosses him back on the other side of the ring on the apron. And now wait a second. Beast Mode got him in that middle rope, and then a back neck breaker by Beast Mode. And Beast Mode seems to be in full control. Puts him up on his shoulders, just like his brother does, a guillotine drop on the top rope. And wait a second. Modified backbreaker. Oh, and here come the stomps. He must have did this 20 times over to his own flesh and blood in the last round. He's going for a pin right there. 1, 2. Oh wait, was that a 2 count? It was just barely a 2 count. And here we go. Already. Beast Mode looking for it. Maniac reverses the RKO. Hits him with an uppercut. Beast Mode grabs Maniac. Hits him with a back neck breaker. And Beast Mode's probably infuriated that Maniac blocked the RKO. And wait a second. Maniac hitting Beast Mode with that same neck breaker from earlier. Off that middle rope. And what a kick to the chest of Beast Mode by Maniac Martin. Hooking him. And there's the vertical to a backbreaker by Maniac Martin. And Maniac, look at him. Look at the cockiness by the Maniac. Setting up Beast Mode. And wait a second. What a move by Maniac. I don't even know what that's called. But a kick to the back for good measure. And it looks like he's calling for it. This might be it, folks. Maniac Martin. He's picking him up. Wait. Reversed. Maniac went for the Maniacism. And Beast Mode reversed it. Ended up kneeing himself out of it. Now he's got Maniac on the middle rope. And what a DDT. And Maniac looks out cold. And wait a second. Beast Mode just busted back open that laceration from last match. Maniac's bleeding again from the top of the head. And what a suplex. Now Beast Mode talking that neck of Maniac Martin. Really just trying to wear him out. Break his spirit. Beast Mode in complete control. And there it is! Another RKO. Into the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Maniac. That's only a 2 count again. Beast Mode, is he going to have to deliver 3 RKOs like he did to his brother in the previous match? Uppercut by Beast Mode, knocking Maniac down. Maniac getting too confident with the taunts. Snap mare, Maniac on his back. And a real tight headlock by Beast Mode. Maniac now getting to his feet, getting to his knee. Elbows to the midsection of Beast Mode. He's back in it. Snap mare of his own. Got Beast Mode on his back. And now he's working on the shoulder of Beast Mode. Trying to torque the shoulder out of the socket. Maniac Martin trying to apply the pressure here. He's already faced 2 RKOs. He's already kicked out twice. I don't know if he can do it a 3rd time. He needs to figure a way to finish this match before you give Beast Mode the opportunity. And what is this? Another vertical into the backbreaker. Way to reverse by Beast Mode. Shoulder block. There's a pin. 1, 2. A kick out by Maniac. Beast Mode now aggravated. Goes back to the neck. Back to applying that pressure to the neck of Maniac. Trying to wear him out. And wait a second. Now he's dragging him. What's he going to do here? And there it is. Beast Mode's vintage stomps. Every square inch of the body, including the head. And there goes Beast Mode, dropping the knee to the top of the head. Really busting open Maniac. But Maniac with a quick arm drag reversal. And wait a second. A quick leg twist. And then slamming it down. Trying to cut the big man down the size. And Maniac with stomps of his own. And here he goes. Working on that arm. Ripping that arm. Trying to rip it out of the socket. Now Maniac dragging Beast Mode into position. And he's taunting him. And there's the kick to the chest. Picking him up. What are we going to see here? Another vertical into the backbreaker. That's 3. That's 3 from the Maniac already. He's a bloody mess. The Maniac looks sadistic. Trying to beat Beast Mode while wearing a crimson mask. And there you go with a stomp. That curb stomp by Maniac. And he's just standing there. And he's just in a trance. Look at him. He doesn't know what to do. Rubbing his head, seeing the blood. But wait a second. Gave Beast Mode too much time. But Maniac coming with a power bomb. And that's a pin combination. 1, 2. Wait a second. He puts him into like a modified Boston Crab, and now he's got him in a submission hold. He's got Beast Mode in the submission hold. Beast Mode breaks out of it. He's wisely grabbing the ankles of Maniac. This crowd doesn't know who to cheer for. Two hometown heroes. Only one's going to walk away with the belt. The JM Promotions World Heavyweight Championship. Swanton bomb attempt off the second rope, and he missed it. And now it looks like Beast Mode calling for another RKO, and there it is. And this match is over. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a second. That was a kick out. I thought it was a 3 count. Maniac's still alive in this. Irish whipped into the corner. Beast Mode trying to stay on the offensive. And what a chop to the chest of Maniac Martin. Maniac with a counter. Quick shoulder block, knocking Beast Mode down. He's picking him up. Beast Mode breaks out of it. Quick uppercut. And an Olympic slam. An Olympic slam for good measure. Beast Mode. He's so close to a World Heavyweight Championship, he could taste it. He's just trying to stand there. Oh, wait a second. Maniac counters. Knee to the gut. Uppercut. And an arm drag by Maniac. A tilt-a-whirl arm drag by Maniac Martin. And not again. 4th time for good measure. And he, instead of pinning him, he's cheering to this hometown crowd of his. Oh, but wait, he's stalking. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be the Maniacism? And I think it is. There it is, the Maniacism. Beast Mode out cold. And is this the new champion? 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Maniac is the first ever JMP World Heavyweight Champion after an incredible match against Beast Mode. I cannot believe, after all that, Maniac was able to come out on top. That was 3 RKOs delivered by Beast Mode. Maniac Martin overcame the odds, not just once, not just twice, but 3 times. 2 of the men he faced had a lot of weight on him. And look at him, he's a bloody mess. And he can't believe it. Holding the JMP World Heavyweight Championship for the first time. The first one to ever have done it. No matter what happens in Maniac Martin's career, he will always be the first ever JMP World Heavyweight Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The final say in the bracket. After it was all said and done, Maniac Martin is the first ever JMP World Heavyweight Champion. We thank you for joining us here tonight, folks. We got more title tournaments coming up. Just to let you all know, you can always check BCW out Sundays, 7 p.m. on this same channel. Also, make sure you follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, BCW_2K, JMP_2K. What a night. Congratulations to the first ever World Heavyweight Champion, Maniac Martin. And we hope to see you real soon, folks. Thank you for joining us.